So we do a lot of fun things for the kids to make them feel welcome and glad that they're here.
Yes.
Now, if they were in school, say, this is August, but say they were in school, okay, and so now, and my children, my two older children have gone to school in the city, but what happens, you know, with my middle schooler who goes to a middle school in the city, say maybe Bunker, can they stay there?
Absolutely. By law, any child that comes in that's school age, no matter what district they come from, transportation will be provided by the schools that they came from, or here a transportation advocate that takes them to their school. So there's no disruption in making a transition to another school, or they maintain that consistency with the school.
And another interesting thing that you know, just to tag on to this just a little bit, you know, in school, their friends in school don't know they're staying here. Unless they tell them, they have no way of knowing that, because they're either transported by bus or by private transportation to school. So they go just like always, and that's a comfort to the kids too, because a lot of them, you know, they're not sure, they want their friends to know that they're not in their house right now.
Especially the middle school and high schoolers.
Exactly.
It's a little more private.
That is something that we also protect them with, and they don't know that, so they just go right on back to school like normal. We make sure that they have lunch, and they take a lunch with them, or if it's being provided for them at school, we know those things, so you know, that's never an issue. Now let's talk real quick for a minute. I'm going to come back to the kids, but I want to talk about moms for just a minute. You know, what do you do with mom? Okay, so you're taking care of the kids. I mean, they're being well cared for right now. What are we doing with mom during this time?
Good point. We could have any number of scenarios that happen with mom. Mom may come voluntarily and say, I need help because you know, we're struggling with transitions, we're struggling with behavior issues. It could be something that we as staff observe happening while they're with us. And we go with the gentle spirit to them. I mean, it's not like you're being a bad parent. Never in that light. It's always with love and kindness that we go to them. The other one could be they may be here from with a referral from Child Protective Services. So there's a coordination that happens between us and Child Protective Services. When that happens, and those kind of things are identified, whether it's any one of those that I just mentioned, then Miss Jen does one-on-one with them for that specific need that they're looking at. And that's either providing materials to them, role modeling for them, giving them an opportunity to come down into whatever area their child is in, and watch how
things are done. Exactly. You know, I love the fact that we teach by example, and all of our supervisors are well trained in caring for the children and the things that are appropriate at different ages and what's available. You're a good resource for them, but this lady is busy, and so they also know how to step in and work in the different areas. As if you're working with one group, they can help with another group, so we can manage different kids, a variety of children, different ages at the same time.
Yes. I think one of the, and Jen, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think one of the biggest things we see is after kids have been here for a couple of days, they really start to feel safe and secure. They know they're coming back here for a place to sleep. They know it's a safe building to be in.
They do.
They have food available here, and sometimes they start acting out a little bit. They don't know how to express all the things that have been going on in their life. So now they have the security, and moms can kind of panic and feel uncertain with that.
Yes.
And at that point in time, we're able to step in and help them acclimate a little bit to the shelter life. And
how good is that the kids feel safe enough to start showing their insecurity, so that, because we need to deal with that with these children, and so I love it that they feel safe enough to do it, and we're ready for that. We're equipped. People are trained to do that, and so we help the child work through that. And the other, and mom, sure, because mom has already got a lot going on in her life, and so we can help her with that. What a cool thing that is to help her, so she's not trying to manage that with her child, as well as the other things that she's trying to do so that she can find another home and and manage lots of pieces and parts. And I love it too. The kids, they have snacks besides the 3 meals a day. We do snacks, and they know that, and they have fun. But I know they also, and we're getting close to break time, but I know they also really feel loved and cared for and protected. They feel really safe. We have a great outdoor area for our kids and the moms. And it's a huge area. We've got all kinds of equipment out there for them to play with, no matter what age they are, and including a wonderful basketball hoop for the older kids, and just every age group. And we have a great place for moms to sit, and they can talk together and enjoy being. It's wonderful right now. Summer is, we've had a great summer, and the weather is beautiful, and so they get to be out there, and yet they're protected. You can't see them from the street, and they feel safe. And the kids do too. So these are some of the other things that we offer. I love it because we are so child and parent oriented. And the moms do need, someplace where they can feel good about being. And they feel good about it. Here they have their own room, like I said before, their own room. They're with their kids. So I know we're getting to that. But when we come back, we have something I want to tell you about ice cream cones. And something that we do with ice cream cones that I think you're going to love to hear, and you might even decide you'd like to do some of the same thing with your kids in your home. So we're going to take a quick break. Go get yourself a cup of coffee, a glass of water, and we'll be right back.